Hi guys, thank you for following us on AirTune. Today I'm gonna show you how I work with beads. Basically how I thread beads in the hair. This is what you need to create a great style with beads. You need a head like this, beads, clips, needles, pin, cotton and a glue. Okay guys, now I'm gonna put the wig on the head. Make sure then that this is the front, the rounder part is the back. Okay, now the wig, as you all know, fringe, side and back part is how you can turn it. Yeah, this is the fringe side, this is the back side and the sides. What we need to do is put this needle, one at the front, one at the back, one at the side, one on the left side, one on the right hand side, to hold the wig so the wig doesn't move around. I'm using a black wig because it's easier for you to see the beads when I'm threading. Now, what you need, that's how you will begin. Once the wig is in, take your needle and thread the cotton, this cotton, yeah, use this cotton. This is specific cotton for beading. You can find in any bead shops. And I like this length of needle. Make a loop on the needle, like so. I like it this kind of length. I like this kind of size, sorry. That's the size that I like. Okay? Now, put two fingers inside, so you always hold the loop open. Then take your beads, and this is the quickest way I worked out to get the beads in the needle. You just basically go in and like that, because there are so many beads, so it's so easy for it to pick. And there we go. It's quite, I'm gonna put it against the white so you can see. Yeah, so you can see all different colors as well. Yeah. Now, still hold it. Still hold it. What you do, take a very small section now. Very tiny, tiny, small section. But always keep your finger inside the loop. Never lose the loop. Okay, once you take that small section, has to be quite small. What you do, can you all see it? What you do with these two fingers, then it's inside the loop, hold that section. So, put the hair inside the loop. So you see, now the hair is inside the loop. Yeah? Now, hold one hand of the hair. With the other hand, slide the bead all the way down. All the way, all the way, all the way. Okay? All the way. Push the beads all the way. Then, one hand hold the hair. One hand hold the cotton. Very quickly do that. And then you have the hair, the beads in the hair. Then, once you have the beads in the hair, what I need is a glue. Okay? And for the glue, what I use is another kind of needle. It's a longer needle. Okay? This is a longer needle. So you just dip it in. This is how much glue you need, yeah? Don't put too much glue. Okay, now put this back. I have to be quite quick, otherwise the glue kind of gets dry. What you do, you go like this. You put the glue in the hair, like that. And then you slide the beads on it. Yeah? You let it dry, you play with it, you put some more. Put some more. and then you slide it down a bit. Now if it's too much glue, you just take it off. Yeah, if it's like that. Now you have to wait a few seconds and it dries, because now it's basically the last 3-4 beads has glue in it, because I've been pushing it down. You have to wait and it dries. If you are not convinced that there is glue, you can just put a bit more, just a bit more, and then push the beads down one more time. Now the beads is not moving so well anymore because the glue is drying. And that's it. Beads is in the hair. Now I'm gonna show you one more time. Okay, the most important thing is when you put the glue, this is what it stays. You have to clean it up all the time. The needle, every time you use the needle, has to be the needle for the glue, has to be clean. Never old glue on it. This glue is for the extensions, called air bonding glue. It's actually to attach extension on the scalp, so it's great. It comes off with the ascotis remover and it's very safe for the hair. Now, let's do it again. Needle. Now I use this color, now I'm going to use a different color. And every bead is different. These beads is gold and actually is a different size of those ones. This is actually smaller beads. It's much smaller than that one. We are going thinner and thinner. What this one is, this is the same technique. What this one does, basically, you need to take thinner, much thinner sections. So the same technique, do that, do that, do that. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, that's completely enough. Right. But you see, it's so thin, and actually the shape is different. It's a bit shorter as well. The diameter is a bit smaller there. That one has got a bit, is a bit longer. Sorry, no, the diameter is smaller and the length is smaller. Now, like I said, this is smaller, so you need to take very fine section. When you work with beads, it takes quite a lot of patience, but I can ensure it's all worth it. It's such a beautiful. Okay, I've been doing this for quite a while, so I kind of feel if the lens is working or not. Again, section is there, needle, loop. My finger is inside the loop. All the hair, all the section. Okay, now pull the hair into the loop. It's inside. Now it's inside. You can see it. One hand hold the hair, the section of the hair. Okay, now let the beads go down. Let the beads go down. Yeah, all the way down to the hair. Yeah. Then very quickly you pull it off, and that's what you got. Same again here. Now we see with the length you can play with it. You can keep the beads all the way up to the roots, or you can keep the beads all the way to the ends. I'm gonna take it there. Here again, glue, needle, clean, always clean. Glue. I'm saying the needle has to be clean because if it's dry, it's not liquid anymore. This kind of glue, it becomes very rubbery. So put the glue, slide the section through it, put more glue, slide the section through it. You are noticing that I'm putting very little glue because this is it's got very fine hole. Already the hair is taking space in the diameter, in the inside diameter. Really requires a little glue. You don't want to have too much glue in the hair, so when you remove it, it's very easy. And there you go. You have it. Beads in the hair, different color. You can see actually this is a little bit smaller, that's a bit bigger. And this is another thing that you can do, play with the beads. You can just break it up and becomes very interesting. You can break it into 1, into 2. And to hold it like this, you would need some kind of hairspray, or you can actually build beads like this, put 4 beads, glue, 1 bead, glue, and then glue. You can actually create a design like that. Here I changed the wigs. This is more of a warmer, lighter color, and I mix already 3 colors here, so I'm gonna use the same technique. I mix this color because it suits the color of the hair perfectly. So here we have it. Like I was telling you before, let the needle pick randomly. Now this one, I'm gonna try to thread as much beads as possible. When you're working with full needle, it's very delicate, then the beads doesn't fly. You see, because it's so, you know, as a little movement of the hands and the needle goes like this. So just be careful when you work with all these beads. It's very easy to lose some of the beads. Okay, same again. Pick one very fine, one hair. Your finger goes inside the loop. Yeah, and then the same. There you go. The beads arrived at the hair. You push, and pull. Push the beads and pull the thread. Push the beads and pull the thread. And there you go. These kind of things might happen. Look at what's happening. On real hair doesn't really happen much, but look what's happening here. Basically, where the beads enter, it creates a little dent. You might need to straighten that after. Yeah? Because that's what happens when the beads goes in. The beads bends the hair very strongly. Now, once we got that in place, the same again. Now, we have a lot of beads. You have to use more glue. Yeah? Don't, obviously, you have to think about this. Otherwise, you might hold the hair like that. You have to use much more glue. I want these beads to be right in the middle of it. So I'm gonna start roughly here, and then you push the beads down. Like I said before, this glue comes off very easily. I use thread as well. My previous collection, I've actually didn't close it with glue, I closed it with the thread, but it's much more work with the thread. With the glue is much faster and gives the same result. It's actually better because the thread, and once I put the thread, I have to go back in and cut what is left over, and it's so painful. Glue is much easier. Anyway, that's, I feel, is enough. I'm gonna wait few seconds with this because this is very heavy, so I wait few seconds and blow it as well a little bit so the actual glue is drying. Basically the glue now is about up to here, sorry, it's up to here, basically the inside of the glue, so this part is all glued in, and that's enough really to hold the hair. That's it. And see if you like it. Yeah, and this is a pattern that you can go for. I alternated colors, so I alternate the color that I used before into gold, more yellowy, back into that color, back into yellow. I worked only on the surface of the hair, so the underneath I still have hair coming through it. Yeah, and I leave the hair quite down and quite soft anyway, so it can be on a layered haircut. The fringe can still needs to be cut still. And this is actually a wig for a photo shoot that we will be doing.